Are you kidding me right now? What we witnessed on Smackdown between Naomi and Nia Jax wasn't just a wrestling match, it was a complete disaster that exposes everything wrong with how WWE treats their female superstars. And if you think I'm being dramatic, just wait until you hear what really went down in that ring. This isn't just about a loss, people. This is about a systematic failure that left one of wrestling's most talented athletes humiliated on live television while millions watched. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell because what I'm about to reveal will make you question everything you thought you knew about WWE's so-called women's evolution. This story goes way deeper than what you saw on your screen, and the truth is going to make you furious. Let me paint you the real picture of what happened here, because the mainstream wrestling media is too scared to tell you the truth. Naomi's journey in WWE has been nothing short of a roller coaster of missed opportunities, backstage politics, and frankly, disrespectful treatment that would make any rational person's blood boil. This woman has been putting her body on the line for years, delivering some of the most athletic and entertaining performances in the women's division, and what does she get in return? She gets thrown into matches where she's set up to fail, where every single detail seems designed to work against her success. Her recent match against Nia Jax on Smackdown wasn't just another chapter in her story, it was a humiliating display that added insult to injury in ways that go far beyond what any professional athlete should have to endure. And here's the kicker, this wasn't just about losing a match. This was about being put in a position where failure was almost inevitable, and then having that failure amplified by circumstances that were completely outside of her control. But wait, it gets worse. Much worse. Because what happened to Naomi in that ring wasn't just a defeat, it was a perfect storm of everything that's wrong with how female wrestlers are treated in this business. Now here's where this story takes a turn that will absolutely infuriate you. Beyond the disappointment of losing to Nia Jax, Naomi faced something that no professional athlete should ever have to deal with during a live performance, a wardrobe malfunction that threatened to completely overshadow her incredible in-ring abilities. Think about this for a second. Here's a woman who has trained for years to perfect her craft, who has sacrificed everything to reach the pinnacle of sports entertainment, and she's forced to worry about her wrestling gear failing her at the most crucial moment of her career. This isn't just unfortunate, this is absolutely unacceptable. The clash with Nia Jax wasn't just about securing victory or proving her worth as a competitor. It became a test of her resilience in the face of adversity that no wrestler should have to face. Despite displaying incredible prowess in the squared circle, despite showing the heart and determination that makes her one of the most beloved superstars in WWE, Naomi was fighting a battle on multiple fronts. She was struggling to maintain her composure as her wrestling attire betrayed her, leaving her exposed and vulnerable in front of millions of viewers worldwide. Can you imagine the mental strength it takes to continue performing at the highest level while dealing with something like that? And yet, somehow, the wrestling world expects her to just deal with it and move on. Here's what really makes my blood boil about this entire situation. A viral video captured the intense struggle Naomi faced as she grappled not only with her opponent but also with her malfunctioning attire. With every single move, every high-impact maneuver, every moment of athletic brilliance, Naomi was simultaneously fighting to preserve her dignity on live television. This viral footage doesn't just show a wardrobe malfunction, it exposes the impossible standards that female wrestlers are held to in this industry. They're expected to be athletes, entertainers, and somehow maintain perfect composure even when their equipment fails them. It's ridiculous, it's unfair, and it's something that needs to change immediately. But here's the part that really gets me fired up. While Naomi was dealing with this crisis, while she was trying to maintain her professionalism and continue delivering the performance that fans deserved, she was also trying to compete against Nia Jax, one of the most physically dominant forces in the women's division. Nia Jax's formidable strength would have posed a significant challenge under normal circumstances. But with the added distraction of a wardrobe malfunction, with the mental pressure of knowing that millions of people were watching, and with the constant worry about maintaining her dignity, Naomi was fighting an uphill battle that was virtually impossible to win. Let's be brutally honest about what this malfunction did to Naomi's performance and her chances of victory. The distraction it caused didn't just affect her concentration, it fundamentally altered the entire dynamic of the match. When you're worried about your attire failing you, when you're constantly adjusting and trying to maintain your composure, you can't possibly perform at your peak level. This distraction may have played a direct role in her inability to secure victory, and that's what makes this situation so absolutely maddening. Naomi's dreams of championship glory, her aspirations to reach the top of the women's division, were potentially derailed by something that had nothing to do with her wrestling ability, her dedication, or her talent. Think about all the hours she spent training, all the sacrifices she made, all the physical punishment she endured to get to this moment, only to have it potentially compromised by inadequate equipment. This isn't just disappointing, this is a systemic failure that reflects poorly on the entire wrestling industry. And here's what really makes this story tragic: Naomi has been working toward championship opportunities for years. She's paid her dues, she's proven her worth time and time again, and she's shown that she belongs among the elite competitors in WWE. To have that progress potentially hindered by a wardrobe malfunction is not just unfair, it's a travesty that demands immediate attention and action. In the aftermath of this match, Naomi's ordeal sparked conversations both within the WWE universe and far beyond the wrestling world. Fans expressed sympathy for her situation, and rightfully so. But sympathy isn't enough, we need action, we need changes, and we need accountability from the people who put her in this position. Others in the wrestling community began questioning the adequacy of wardrobe choices for female athletes in the high-stakes world of professional wrestling. These are questions that should have been asked and answered years ago, but it took a public embarrassment of one of wrestling's most talented performers to finally bring attention to this issue. But here's what really bothers me about the response: while people were talking about the problem, very few were offering concrete solutions. Everyone was quick to express sympathy, but where were the calls for better equipment testing? Where were the demands for more rigorous quality control? Where were the industry leaders stepping up to ensure this never happens again? Naomi's experience serves as a stark reminder of the physical and emotional tolls that athletes endure in pursuit of their dreams. But it also highlights critical gaps in support and preparation that the wrestling industry has failed to address. We're talking about basic professional standards here, ensuring that wrestlers have reliable equipment that won't fail them at crucial moments. This incident with Naomi and Nia Jax isn't just an isolated problem, it's a symptom of larger systemic issues that plague the wrestling industry, particularly when it comes to the treatment of female performers. For too long, women in wrestling have been expected to overcome obstacles that their male counterparts never have to face. When was the last time you saw a male wrestler dealing with a wardrobe malfunction that threatened to derail their career? When was the last time a male superstar had to choose between performing at their peak level and maintaining their dignity because of equipment failure? These are questions that expose the double standards that exist in this industry. The fact that Naomi had to endure this situation while competing at the highest level of professional wrestling is unacceptable. The fact that she handled it with grace and professionalism doesn't make it okay, it makes it even more frustrating because she shouldn't have had to handle it at all. But here's what really gets me worked up: this isn't just about one wrestler or one incident. This is about an industry that has consistently failed to provide equal support and protection for all of its performers. This is about a system that allows talented athletes like Naomi to be placed in compromising situations that could have been prevented with better preparation and equipment. Despite everything that went wrong, despite the humiliation and the unfair circumstances, Naomi's response to this adversity has been nothing short of inspiring. As she regroups and sets her sights on future opportunities, her resilience in the face of such challenges serves as a powerful example for fellow wrestlers and fans alike. But here's what makes me both proud and angry at the same time: the fact that Naomi has to show this level of resilience in the first place. The fact that she has to overcome obstacles that go far beyond normal athletic competition. The fact that she has to prove her worth not just as a wrestler, but as someone who can maintain her composure under the most challenging circumstances imaginable. While the road ahead may be challenging, Naomi's determination to overcome obstacles, both inside and outside the ring, remains unwavering. But she shouldn't have to overcome obstacles like wardrobe malfunctions. She shouldn't have to prove that she can handle equipment failures while competing at the highest level of professional sports entertainment. This woman has already proven everything she needs to prove in the wrestling ring. She's shown that she belongs among the elite performers in WWE. She's demonstrated time and time again that she has the talent, the dedication, and the heart to succeed at the highest level. The fact that she's still having to overcome additional challenges that have nothing to do with wrestling ability is infuriating. The clash between Nia Jax and Naomi on Smackdown may have ended in disappointment, but it also revealed something crucial about the strength and tenacity of a competitor who refuses to be defined by setbacks that were largely outside of her control. However, revealing strength in the face of adversity shouldn't be the standard we hold our athletes to. As Naomi continues her journey in WWE, her story serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. But it also serves as a wake-up call for an industry that needs to do better by its performers. We can't just celebrate resilience, we need to eliminate the unnecessary obstacles that make such resilience necessary in the first place. This isn't just about Naomi, and it's not just about this one incident. This is about setting standards that ensure all wrestlers, regardless of gender, have access to reliable equipment and professional support that allows them to focus on what they do best, entertaining fans and showcasing their incredible athletic abilities. The wrestling industry has made significant strides in recent years when it comes to women's wrestling, but incidents like this prove that there's still work to be done. We need better quality control, more rigorous testing of equipment, and systems in place that prevent these kinds of situations from occurring in the future. What happened to Naomi in her match against Nia Jax wasn't just unfortunate, it was preventable. And the fact that it happened on such a public stage, in front of millions of viewers, makes it even more unacceptable. This is a woman who has given everything to this industry, who has entertained countless fans, and who deserves better than to have her career potentially impacted by equipment failures. The wrestling world needs to take a long, hard look at how it supports its female performers. We need to demand better standards, better equipment, and better preparation. We need to ensure that talented athletes like Naomi can focus on what they do best without having to worry about circumstances beyond their control. This story isn't over, and it shouldn't be. Naomi's journey continues, and she deserves our support as she works to overcome these challenges. But more importantly, the industry needs to step up and ensure that no other performer has to face what she faced on that Smackdown stage. What do you think about this situation? Are you as frustrated as I am about the lack of support for female wrestlers? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video because this story needs to be heard. The wrestling world needs to do better, and it starts with fans like you demanding change. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.